Good morning, children. Are you all ready with the continuation of lesson number 1? Okay, so open page number 2 in your textbook. Okay, yesterday we saw about ingredients, right? What are the ingredients, the food products? We saw about photosynthesis, right? So today we are going to study about the food materials and its sources. Food materials and its sources. Now what is the meaning of source? Source means from where it is available. Okay, source means from which area or from which part or from where do we get that substance or that food or that edible item, that is called a source. Okay, it may be easy for us to guess the sources of some of the ingredients that we listed. Fruits and vegetables, for instance, where do they come from, right? The fruits, the vegetables that we are using in our food items, right? That from where it is available. We need to know that from where do we get this food and vegetables. Where do they come from? Plants, of course. All the vegetables, the cereals, pulses, whatever food items that we are getting, it is directly or indirectly available from the plants. You may have seen paddy or wheat fields with rows and rows of plants. Suppose if you get rice or wheat or maize, whatever you are getting, anything that is available as food, you are getting from the plants, right? Suppose you are getting wheat, so wheat you are getting from the plants. The crops of wheat are grown by the farmers in their farms, and then they are taken care and then harvested. They are sent in the machineries, then into the market, and from the market we get it at our house. But however, we can see that plants are the main source. Fine, we get all these things from the plants. Okay, then where are the food items like milk, egg and meat? They come from? Okay, we see that we get all the pulses, cereals, fruits, vegetables, we get from plants, right? We get from plants. Plants provide us with vegetables, fruits, then cereals, pulses. All these food items we get from plant. But where do we get or from where milk is obtained? Eggs, meat. Do we get from plants? Do we get milk from plants? Do we get eggs from plants? No. We get these items from animals, right? So plants and animals are the sources of food. Some food items we get from plants, but some we get from animals. Okay, you can see activity 3. Let us take the food items listed earlier and try to find out from where they come, the ingredients and their sources. Some of them are shown in table 1.3. You can see in table 1.3. What is given? Idli is given. Okay, everybody must have had idli. It is which food? Who eats idlis most? Yes, the people from South India. We also eat, but we don't eat on a regular basis. Okay, fine. So in table 1.3, it is written idli. Now what are the ingredients of idli? Ingredients, again I repeat. What is the meaning of ingredients? Ingredients means the materials which are used for making that food item. Okay. So idli. So what is used in idli? Rice, urad dal, salt and water. Okay. So now the sources. So rice. So from where do we get rice? From plant. Urad dal. From where do we get? We get from plant. So now the sources, if you write the sources, then you get the rice from the plant, the urad dal again from the plant, then salt. You get salt from the sea, and then water. Water you get from the rain. So these are the sources. From where do you get the particular thing? Similarly, chicken curry. Okay, so in that what are the ingredients? Chicken, spices, oil and ghee and water. In chicken curry, what are the ingredients? Says chicken, then spices. What is the meaning of spices? All the masalas that you put, haldi and chili powder, all that. Then oil or ghee, and then water. Now the sources. You have to think about the sources. Chicken, do you get it from plants? Does anyone grow a chicken plant? You can grow the chickens and then pluck it and then eat it. Is it possible? No. So chicken, what is the source? Of course, animal source. Similarly, spices, again a plant source. Oil or ghee, from plant or animals. Oil or ghee, yes, sorry. Oil you obtain from the plants. And water. Water is again from the sea. Oil you obtain from plants. Sunflower oil. Have you heard about sunflower oil? Castor oil. Right? So all these oils you get from the seeds. And seeds are grown from the plants. So oil is obtained from plants. And ghee. How do you obtain the ghee? From the milk, and milk is obtained from the animal. So the source of ghee is again an animal. Okay. Now page number 3. What do you conclude from the activity 3? Plants are the sources of Plants are the sources of food. Ingredients like grains, cereals, vegetables, and fruits. Animals provide us with milk, meat products and eggs. Fine. So all the cereals and grains, vegetables, pulses, all the things that you get from plants. So plants are called the sources of these things. And similarly, you get milk products, meat, all these things you get from animals. So animals are called the sources. Cows, goats and buffaloes are some common animals which give us milk. Milk and milk products like butter, cream, cheese and curd are used all over the world. Can you name some other animals which gives us milk? You get sheep, camel, all these animals also gives us milk, but we don't use it. Sometimes it is used for some medicinal purposes, but generally the milk of cows and buffaloes are used by human beings. Understood? Okay. Now, so this was about the sources. Sources means the area or the thing from where any particular item is available. They are called the sources. Now the next is plant parts and animal products as food. Plant parts and animal products as food. Okay. Now sometimes it so happens that in our house, have you all seen dhania, coriander? Everybody uses. What is the color of it? Red, orange. Yes? No? Yes, it is green in color. Okay. So the coriander that we are using in our food, what is it? We are eating the leaves, the palak, the spinach that we are eating, palak ki bhaji. Everybody must have heard, right? So what is that? We are using as food. But what we are using? Are we eating the stem? Are we eating the leaves? What we are eating? So when we are eating the spinach means we are eating the leaves of that plant. So that topic we are going to study, that which plant parts or which animal products we are using as food. Okay? Plants are one source of food. Which parts of a plant? We eat many leafy vegetables. We eat fruits of some plants, sometimes root, sometimes a stem, or even flowers. Have you ever eaten a pumpkin? Flowers dipped in the rice paste and fried. Some plants have 2 or more edible parts. Seeds of mustard plant give us oil and leaves are used as a vegetable, right? Suppose if I say radish. You know what is a radish? Muro. Okay? Where does radish grow? It grows under the soil. Radish, carrot, right? It grows under the soil. This is the white part that we see and this is the green part. Okay? Now when we go to buy a radish, we directly get this white part along with this green part. We use both. So what is this white part that we are eating? It is the root that we are eating. It is the root that we are eating, and similarly this is the leaf that we are eating, right? Everybody must have eaten a radish where it has the white part along with the green part, right? The white part that we are using is the root and the green part that we are eating is the leaf. So sometimes what happens is that whenever we are eating any fruit or any vegetable, then we need to know what part of the plant we are eating, right? Okay. Similarly, can you think of different parts of banana plant that are used as food? Think of more examples where 2 or more parts of a single plant are used as food. Okay? Fine. Now you can see in table 1.4, plant parts as food. Suppose brinjal curry. Brinjal curry means the vegetable curry that you make in your house. So what are the ingredients? Brinjal, chili as spice, oil from groundnut, mustard, soya bean, etc. Okay. Now brinjal. So what is brinjal? Actually it is a vegetable, right? It comes under the vegetable section. But in a generalized way when you see, then a plant, any plant has got its root, it has got its stem, it has got the leaf. Suppose any plant that you see, it has got its root, it has got its stem, it has got its leaves, and whatever plant it is growing, suppose it is a tomato plant, whether it is an apple tree or tomato or brinjal or lemon, whatever. So whatever is growing is considered as a fruit. Please students, don't get confused between vegetables and fruits that you studied in your lower standards. That these are under vegetable section and these are under fruit section. That is true in your lower classes, but at this point of time, whatever you are growing and whatever fruit that you get, suppose if you know on a lemon tree, if you get lemon, so as such lemon comes under the vegetable section, but here we consider lemon as the fruit of that tree. Okay, fine. So whatever you are eating as food, you need to know that whether you are eating its flower, whether you are eating its seed, leaves. Suppose sugar cane. Okay, everybody must have eaten a sugar cane. Can you tell me what is a sugar cane? Exactly what you are eating. You are eating a sugar cane means you are eating the stem of that plant, right? Suppose if you are taking brinjals or lemons or tomatoes, then what are you eating? You are eating the fruit of that tree. Similarly, if you are eating carrot, radish, then what you are eating? You are eating its root. Understood? So you need to know that whatever you are eating, right? Whatever you are eating, exactly what part of the plant you are eating. Everybody must have seen sesame seeds, right? What are sesame seeds? The tal. Okay, so whatever spices also you are putting, what is it? They are the seeds or they are the fruit, or whatever you are eating, you need to know. Let us see. Brinjal. So what is brinjal if you are eating? Then what part of the plant you are eating? You are eating the fruit. Similarly, if you are eating the chili, then again it is the fruit. Then if you are eating the oil, then from oil you are getting from what? You are getting from the seeds. Right? Castor oil seed or mustard seed. Mustard means rye. Everybody knows what is rye. So they are seeds. And you get the oil from those seeds. So oil is indirectly obtained from the seed. So it is the seed part of the plant. Fine? Understood? Okay. Now turn to page number 4. From all the above food items you have listed, choose those items whose ingredients are obtained from the plants and which part of the plant, and identify the list of food items and plant parts as shown in the figure. So you need to know, suppose if I say carrot. Okay, so carrot, when I am eating a carrot, what am I eating? Am I eating the fruit? Am I eating the leaf? What am I eating? I am eating the root. Similarly, if I am using any kind of oil in my foodstuff, then exactly from where this oil is obtained? It is obtained from the seeds. If I am eating a spinach, then what am I eating? I am eating the leaf part of the plant. Okay, so in this topic, plant parts, just now we have studied about plant parts. So you need to know that whenever you are eating any food stuff, then which part of the plant you are eating. So in this way you have to decide. Okay, so we stop here, and tomorrow we will continue further with activity number 5. So please read this chapter till page number 3. Okay, thank you.